The Wisconsin Idea states that education should influence people's lives beyond the boundaries of the classroom.
I think anytime you can take students outside the classroom to show them how the concepts and processes that you're talking about in class are operating in the real world, it's much more tactile experience for them. They feel it rather than just hearing you talk about it.
The UniverCity Year program does exactly that because UW students are gaining real-life experience beyond the classroom.
Most of the feedback I've got has been incredibly positive. One, it's active learning. It's project-based learning. Again, we're not sort of lecturing and sort of talking about these concepts. They're actually getting out and working in the real world on something that they're building. They're building messages, they're building plans that are actually in some cases being used out in the community by real-world clients.
Their assignments will impact people outside of the Madison community and throughout the state of Wisconsin. Instead of learning about how to make an impact, they are doing it themselves.
When it's real work, there are stakes. And it's one thing to say, hand in your papers on Friday by 5. It's another thing to say, you'll be giving a briefing at the mayor's office at the end of the semester of the content of your paper, and it might just make a difference in your community.
The UniverCity Year is a 3-year-long partnership between UW-Madison and local governments in Wisconsin. Faculty from across the university incorporate these projects into their courses with graduate students and upper-level undergraduate students. From journalism to medicine, this program is applicable for all types of faculty members and departments. The university has worked with over a dozen counties and towns to not only better their communities, but also giving students real-life experience.
The project I worked on was for Pepin County, which is kind of north of La Crosse or like in that area. We were tasked with creating a fully fledged creative campaign. And something that was really cool about that was that we actually got to travel there and meet with some of the leaders of the county, the township, and hear from them and kind of hear like what their struggles were in terms of getting tourism up and marketing.
The experience was just really great because, again, it was a real partnership with this community and these folks that we got to meet, both going up there, but then also communicating with them pretty frequently.
When you have students in the community, one big cross-cutting impact is that young people in those communities and parents in those communities see UW and they realize, wow, our state has one of the best universities in the world.
See, it's not only this is a project I produced for a class, this is a project I produced for a real world client who used the materials we created to make their communities better.
People love to give. We forget that when we plan these programs sometimes.